Let's talk about the challenges of year-long professional soccer and the World Cup. I'm Dr. David, orthopedic surgeon, sports medicine specialist, and author of the book, That's Gotta Hurt, The Injuries That Changed Sports Forever. I provide education, information, and commentary on all sorts of sports and exercise, injuries, injury treatments, and injury prevention for athletes and active people so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. I'm an enormous Liverpool fan, as you can see from my scarves. I've been a Liverpool fan for as long as I can remember, and I've watched the English Premier League for years and years. I'm fascinated by it. Now, the thing with professional soccer, and this comes from somebody that's been a chief team physician for a professional soccer team, is that in the off season, guys need to rest their bodies. Now, in England, the season basically ends the middle of May. Champions League, if you're lucky enough to be in it, goes to the end of May, and then you basically start preseason in the middle of July or so. So it's not a really long off season, basically 6-8 weeks off to let these guys' bodies recover. Not ideal, honestly. I'd like to give them 3 months if at all possible, but that's not how the season works out now. Now, one of the challenges is that 6 weeks this year is going to be filled by the World Cup. Obviously not for all players, but a whole lot of them. That time will basically be consumed by the pre-World Cup, kind of training, and then the World Cup, and then they go right into preseason. It'll be interesting to see what teams do. Do they give the guys, their star players that played in the World Cup, basically the preseason off, the preseason with the club team off completely? Or do they just run them out like normal? Are we going to see a big spike in injuries because basically they went throughout the year into the next year this season? Or is this just going to be something that they adjust? Do they try to increase their roster size, something like that, to limit and cut back on the number of games they play early in the season? This is going to be tough. We know that year-round sports of any kind are not necessarily a good thing. Plus, in the professional leagues and the World Cup, a lot of times these guys are playing more than one match in a week. And we know that the rate of injuries is 6 times higher for guys that play more than one match a week than for athletes that play one match a week. So then, what does this mean at the youth level? Well, a couple of things. We still don't want kids playing soccer year-round. Even if they just play soccer, try to give them one season either off, where they're focusing on lifting weights and getting stronger, but not playing soccer, or playing another sport that stresses different parts of the body. And then we've got to resist this temptation to push our kids so hard that they overtrain, that they're basically practicing and playing in games and tournaments every day on the weekend. These are young kids whose bodies need time to rest, but they need time with their friends and their family, and time for schoolwork so they don't burn out. And then they shouldn't be pushed to play through pain. Most kids' injuries are not traumatic. They're things that are wear and tear over time, these microscopic stresses. If they're given enough rest and not pushed to play through pain, a lot of these will go away on their own. But if you take care of them early, before they become serious problems, you can prevent them from being out of soccer weeks and months, or even needing surgery. So what do you think about soccer injuries, both at the pro level and at the youth level? What can we do to get players more rest so that they don't get hurt? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Below this video in the comments, share your thoughts. Even if you disagree with me, I'd love to hear it. If you like videos like this and you want more information on sports and exercise injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention, subscribe to my video channel. Click the subscribe button in the upper right corner of the page. They'll get delivered directly to you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this gives you some insight on maybe what to do for your kids who maybe play year-round soccer now. And I look forward to seeing you right here next time.